So today we are going to talk about circular motion. So what do I mean by the word circular motion? See, I have the border of a circle. Okay, and I have a body here which is revolving around this circle. So this body is said to be performing a circular motion. Okay, so what my definition of a circular motion becomes? When an object moves on the circumference of a circle. On the circumference of the circle. Of the circle is known as the circular motion. Circle. Okay? So see, this object is moving around the circle. So there is this central force which is always trying to pull it inside. That force is known as the centripetal force. There is this force which is always trying to attract it towards itself. That force is known as the centripetal force. And there is always going to be a velocity which is going to be tangent to this force. See, force is there, that means acceleration is there. Okay, it is always this velocity is going to be tangent to that force and the acceleration at that moment. Okay, now if I take to understand the circular motion, I am going to tell you. See, this is known as the centripetal force. This force which is trying to pull that body towards a center is known as centripetal force. Centripetal means what? Center seeking. Center seeking means what? The body is trying to fall at the center. Body going towards the center. Towards the center. Okay? See, to understand this concept, what we are going to do, I am going to tie a stone at the one end of a string and whirl it like this. Okay? So that stone is going to perform circular motion, right? And which is the centripetal force, and how am I providing that centripetal force? By my hand. My hand is basically providing the centripetal force. Okay? Now, how would I release the stone? Okay, when I'm going to release that string, it's going to, the centripetal would stop acting, right? At that time, that stone would fly off in the tangent direction. Okay, you do this experiment and see that because the velocity is always tangent to the centripetal force. Okay, so to stop the centripetal force, I'm going to leave that string. Okay, so now why am I talking about the circular motion? Because the motion of the earth, motion of the planets around the sun, earth around the sun moves in circular motion. Around sun moves in circular motion. That's why we need to understand centripetal force and circular motion. Okay, so let me talk about, see, the satellite around the earth is also moving in circular motion. The moon around the sun is moving in circular motion. See, basically earth, okay, when suppose I am considering this to be my sun and this is my earth, it is moving in circular motion. Okay, this is my earth. Which is the force which is providing the centripetal force? Here the centripetal force is provided by the gravitational force of the earth and the sun. Okay, the centripetal force is provided by the sun. Okay, and that is nothing but the gravitational force. Okay, next we'll talk about, so in that case centripetal force gravitational force, right? So what is my centripetal force? See, centripetal force is given by the formula mv square upon r. Okay, and the gravitational force by the sun on the earth is what? capital G, capital M, small m upon r square. So this gets cancelled, this gets cancelled, this gets, so I get v square is what? Velocity of the earth. Okay, so that becomes equals to what? G capital M upon r. Okay, so my v becomes equals to capital G capital M upon r. This r is nothing but the distance between the earth and the sun. So the velocity of any planet around the sun is given by this formula. Okay, we have to remember. So basically it is depending upon the distance between the earth or the planet and the sun. Okay. Now how would I find the acceleration? Acceleration, we have to remember this, is nothing, is given how? A is equals to v square upon r. Okay. So when something is performing circular motion, what is the v? V is nothing but the distance traveled. Velocity is what? Always distance traveled upon time. Okay, is always the velocity. Or for a circle, what is the distance traveled? It is the circumference of a circle, and that is equals to 2 pi r. So my v becomes 2 pi r upon t. So let me substitute this over here. What it becomes? A is equals to 4 pi square r square upon t square. Okay, right, upon r. Okay, this gets cancelled. So I get 4 pi square r upon t square is the acceleration of that planet around the sun. Okay, okay. So next let me talk about what is a uniform circular motion. See, uniform circular motion is nothing but a motion in which a body is having constant speed. Constant speed. Now what do I mean by the word velocity? See, velocity is a change in speed. Change can be a directional change as well. Okay, so when I am talking about a uniform circular motion, this body is constantly changing its direction, right? That's why its velocity is changing, right? But its speed is constant. Speed is constant. Okay? So in uniform circular motion, the speed is constant, but the direction is changing continuously, and that motion is known as the uniform circular motion. Okay, so this was the reason why we were talking about circular motion and centripetal force. Okay, so if you like my video, do give me thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to share it with your friends.